Hello Year 5s. As with everything this week, I've decided to push the boat out a little bit and try something out for this home learning, keeping it fresh for myself and also for you guys. So this week, our wider curriculum is one subject, and I wanted to have a little look at music, because music can really be good for our well-being. It can take us somewhere else, it can calm us down. It really affects our emotions. It really decides what mood we can be in. So, we've done this task before. I think we did this when I was in Year 4, when Miss Ellis left to go and have a baby just before Christmas, I believe. Many months, over a year ago. So music appreciation is about listening to music and thinking about how it makes you feel or what you like about it, but not just saying, oh, I like that piece, but why? Why is it about that piece? So we've done this before, and the discussions were amazing. All you need to do, grab a bit of paper, pencil, maybe you want some colours, felt tips, gel pens, whatever. Go get what you want. And then I want you to listen to each piece of music individually. Draw, doodle, write anything that comes to mind. So you draw a scene, you can just draw patterns, you might want to write like a little couple of sentences about what it makes you feel, or story that comes to mind, or scene. Get colours down, but do one at a time. So don't listen to all four in one go, do one at a time. Once you've finished one song, I want you to label some key parts of your drawing and make a little note of why you did it. Okay, so say you drew a sunshine in a car, for example. Label the sunshine. Why is it a sunny day? Why is it bright sunshine? Well, what in the song has made you think that? Okay, is it the lyrics? What is it? And we're going to have a look at some key vocabulary in a minute to help you out. Why that scribble? Why that colour? Okay, so just a little, you can have a proper little sort of mind map kind of thing here. So, for example, if you drew a sunshine and you had a car, look at my exquisite art skills. Oh, missed out where we would go. Sun, because it's just notes. Why that? Why that colour? Just little mind map. Okay, that was an awful example. I'd expect a lot better from you. Now, I'm not going to play the music. Obviously, I don't copyright issues. I don't want to start broadcasting music. But I've given you the links. If you've got Spotify, obviously you can find them on Spotify. But I've given you the YouTube links as well. Check with your parents which ones you can use, because I know some of you got Spotify, but you need to check and ask them. So check that they're all okay with that. You might want to listen together as a family. You might want to do this with other members of the family. But I want you to think about these. And I'm going to go through them. So, we haven't actually had a chance to explore much vocabulary. So feel free to tune in, obviously. If you're hearing me say this, you are... I don't need to say that bit. Rhythm. So it's a combination of long and short sounds that convey movement. Essentially, rhythm is it's the rhythm of the song. So how the song sounds. So when you're singing in assembly, the speed and the pace of it is all different, but the rhythm is kind of how the song sounds. That sort of, rhythm. Pitch, how high or low it is. So I've got my piano behind me here, hopefully you can hear this. You've got a higher or lower, and it's very easy when it's really apart. Clearly the second note, the pitch was higher, but if they're close together, the second one was a lower pitch. So maybe it's the high or low sounds that make you draw something. The pulse or the beat, that's the underlying steady pace of the music. It's normally the one that you tap your feet to or you click. So, it'll be that's very fast. Let's make a bit so. So it's the beat behind the music. The tempo is the speed of the music, so the actual, similar to pulse and beat. So the tempo is the speed of the music. Is it a fast tempo? If you think about some really, really high-paced music, it's very slow music. Could make it very tense or very calm. So the tempo, the speed of the music affects how it might feel. Dynamics. Love this word, sounds very fancy. Simply means the loudness and variation between notes or parts of music. So you might have a very loud piece of music. You might have a piece of music that kind of gets louder, gets quieter, or a section of the music that gets louder and quieter. You know, I'm thinking things like Star Wars and film music. There's always parts that go very very quiet, and then build up to some noise, or it might be instant build up of loudness, and it might be quiet and slowly build up and get really loud. So the dynamics of music is a huge part of how it can make you feel. So think about, and it doesn't mean the whole piece. You know, this changes within a piece. You know, even if someone's singing, the verse might be quieter than the chorus, or you know, the last section of the music of a pop song is more likely to be louder than the start. So think about that one. Melody, the rhythm and sequence of notes. So you know, like we've said about rhythm is sort of the pattern and how it sounds. The melody is also the sequence of the notes, the actual, you know, where they go. So it's kind of a mixture of tone and rhythm. The melody is, you know, how the song sounds, how the lyrics go. Texture's a brilliant one. Texture is the layers of sounds. So, you know, like when you touch something, there might be a thin texture or a thick texture. So you would say, oh, this is quite a thick texture compared to a t-shirt. Well, the sound can be the same. If you've only got somebody singing and it's just that one person, that's very thin texture. But if you've got a piano and a guitar and a singer and a drum, it just gets thicker. Think of an orchestra, all those different pieces of instruments coming together. That's a very thick texture. Again, that will change in the music though. So have a little think about that one. And then my favourite word, timbre, means the particular sound of the instrument itself. So timbre is the sound of the instrument. So the sound of a trumpet and how it is played can make you feel grand, important, maybe warlike and regimental. But a saxophone, that's got a bit of a different sound. That might make me feel quite chilled. Strings, the sound of strings. So timbre is the actual sound or the combination of sounds that makes you feel. Okay? There's lots of vocabulary there, lots of different things. All I want you to do today is enjoy listening to some music, draw whatever you feel, and then just label it and try out a few of these words. You know, what's going to happen if it's not used correctly? Have a go. All right. If you're still not sure of these words, Google them. Have a little look. You know, I think Bite Size have done some brilliant music, well, some lessons. That there must be something on there. So do have a look and just have a go using this vocabulary. All right. Two main things: enjoy the music, draw, doodle, relax, colour, and then the main thing: take a step back, look at what you've drawn, and think, right, why did I do that? Was it was the tempo fast? Was it the fact that the dynamics became very loud at that point, or very quiet at that point? Just try and use some of the vocabulary. Top work, guys. Enjoy.